Hello, beautiful people. How are you today? I got some breaking news for you. This is more of a, not really a joke, probably the most groundbreaking news that I've exposed to this day. The things that I'm about to expose and the names are going to lead to passwords, are going to lead to codes, going to lead to nano encryption, encoding into my home through smart meters, through my computers, through my cell phones, and on out to the rest of the world. But it's going to close my case. So I want you to understand, first of all, what a strait jacket is. Now, that I say this word out loud, the CIA is terrified. I swear to you. Their gypsy cartel, their witchcasters are terrified. Now, I'm not talking about a strait jacket that you put on crazy people. But in their lingo and in their encoding and witch talk, how they, he needs a strait jacket, how's a strait jacket, stuff like this in the encoding that will be decoded or encoded, because I want you to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, a strait jacket is a nano encrypted dark matter programmed system. Now, this is how it works. It has a delivery system, it has an attack system, and it has an assault system, and it has a kill system. That's it. Now, once you understand these specific systems of assassin techniques, how you soft kill someone, it is just this system. Now, I want you to understand a strait jacket has a delivery system through GMO, which is dark matter nanotech programmed by Monsanto's, who's environmental terrorists. Fact. Thank you, French scientists, for doing that. And thank you, French Legion, for enforcing it. So then you have chemtrails, which is nano goo black matter programmed by the US military. Now, these programs are delivered into you and told what to do. Now, what do I mean by programs? Well, if you understand a packet, do you understand like digital technology, what a packet is? All the people out there that know digital technology, it boils down to packets and execution modules and transport modules and encryption of what? How you build your box and what you put in your box and how secure that box is, and that box is made of ones and zeros. That's it. So if you know how to encrypt, and if you know how to design your ones and zeros into encryption, and this encryption to mean something for, say, witchcraft, or to attack somebody or have algorithms in it, attack algorithms like a strait jacket, now you're starting to understand what I'm talking about. This is the highest level of CIA attack, assault, soft kill, assassin technology that they've put into food, that they put into the air with chemtrails, and you breathe it in. Now, how did I discover what a strait jacket is? Let me tell you how I discovered what a strait jacket is. Thank you to martial arts breathing techniques, stuff I learned from Laurel Aston on how to survive, how to breathe, pressure point release that I did study by studying specific Japanese charts. This is how I survived. So I survived by they had 7 Mexican cartel trucks across the street from me when I had like my 4th heart attack after I had my stroke and my eye blew up. It was so bad. So I went to the hospital. I went to the emergency room just to prove, it happened. When it happened, and I couldn't believe I survived like 3 heart attacks. I mean, they had their cars over there, focusing all of their microwave weaponry at my home, enforcing the algorithm, the black matter program, it's called a Strait Jacket. So what I've learned is they probably injected it into my system when they bit me with Metro, bit me with that Mexican cartel dog, because they paid for it. JP Morgan paid for it. If you haven't seen my video, JP Morgan Money Laundering, it's on this video channel. Watch it. Yeah, JP Morgan, Lawrence Dean O'Brien, Laurel Assen's handler, rapist, one of the biggest in the whole Hollywood industry. This is his op, So you're going to find the Strait Jacket encoding all the way to him. JP Morgan is him, Lawrence Dean O'Brien. Mr. Money Launderer, Mr. Assassin, Mr. Kill Bill himself. He ain't dead. Well, I don't know if he's dead, but I know they cloned, so let's just put it that way. Mr. Morgan and your son running ops and running the cocaine trade for the CIA in Houston. You know how they do it. But anyway, the Strait Jacket is going to lead to all of the CIA assassin kill list, because let me explain to you what it does. Now, once the goo is entered into your system, they have a thing from the back shoulder blade running around from the top of the shoulder down past your chest. Basically, if you want to know the pattern of it, take the tree of life and put it on the body, but in the actual form of the body, starting from the crown to the lower chakra. It's in that design around the back. And then they use this as the tree of life, but on your body as a form of constricting your ability to breathe around your heart, your lungs. They have the nanotechnology and the goo enforcing this thing around the internal organs called a Strait Jacket. Once it kills you, it just, disintegrates into your blood. This is CIA assassin untraceable technology. So with the name Strait Jacket being put out there, you have no idea how many walls are crumbling right now as I record this. And you will see. So another breaking news bulletin. Now that you understand what a Strait Jacket is and how they actually use, from what I discovered, they use Japanese pressure point ninja destabilization pressure point charts to focus the pressure points of their Strait Jacket to lock down your power. It's called binding by witches. When they bind your power and slowly feed off your energy. Does that sound familiar? Wi-Fi companies, smart meter companies, and just totally flashing their being, with dead zone tones, cutting them off just a little bit from 7.83 while you expand your dead zone tone generators and try to block us off from Earth's natural frequency while you slowly kill us. Or so you thought. So here's some more breaking news. The head of the CIA assault assassin team against me and Laurel Aston, Mexican government, the guy that lived right next door to us, the guy that has videos, the fucking gypsy guy, that has videos with my Zakaos name. Do you want to know who he is? He's singing. So if you type in Zakaos in YouTube, some fucking gypsy piece of shit comes up. You know who he is? I know who he is. Let me tell you who he is. Now his name is going to lead to the downfall of the cartel, because let me tell you why his dad named him this. Nobody would call their kid this name. It's a Greekish faggot name, pretty much. No one uses this name. He picked a name so his son would be so secure in encryption, and no one would ever use it. No one would ever call him this name publicly, because this kid's father got gunned down in Romania, and this kid was bent on thinking that I did it. That's right. When it was his own father's ignorance. But hey, in the real public world, the kid, he couldn't say anything because his dad already had some guys in Spain, like already pretending and highly paid to act like they were his family, because his family owns fashion TV and space music, and you know, you gotta have the clean guys like pretending to be your family, but they're not. They're just really paid to be the Guettas. So the real Guetta gypsies moved next door to me in Mexico. I have pictures of Nika Guetta's daughter bringing in bags of money to the house next to me to get to the police to run the op that they did on me and Laurel Aston. So I'm about to drop his name, because guess who trained him and went to him after the fall of the Claw in Romania? Okay, Mr. Kill Bill, Mr. Lawrence Dean O'Brien, Mr. JP Morgan money laundering himself started training Copernicus. No, really. Copernicus was the top CIA encryption assassin assault gypsy team heading the Mexican team Sinaloa cartel against me over El Chapo. Copernicus, Nika Guetta's son, moved next door to me and Laurel Aston in Mexico and paid the cops to steal everything from me. Mexican government, huh? Should you be dead or what? Just putting that out there, seriously. I mean, just on the base fact that how many of your own people that you've let these psychopaths just like cut up and then bury in the street with lime and tar, while you drive over it and say, oh yeah, we're protecting the people of our country. This government in Mexico, what they did to me with Copernicus, because they thought they had Lawrence Dean O'Brien CIA backing. So his name is going to lead to so many holes in your encryption, gypsies, and then your necromonger language that you've encoded with Mexican language and thought it was like the highest of encryption because no one would guess the word Copernicus. Yes, I'm serious. So, yeah, that's Niku's kid. You know, when you type in Zakaos on YouTube, the stupid fucking gypsies like that tried to like take my name as like a homage to what that you guys and your parents human traffic kids, and Nika Guetta runs the heroin, cocaine, and weed and synthetic weed trade in Romania. That's his thing. And then he does it internationally, and now what? You're gypsy. I want to be Mexican. I can be anything that I want but gypsy, because everybody knows what the fuck a gypsy is. It's a necromonger. So, breaking news, people. Have a good day. Walk in the light. Yeah, it's real out here. Whatever. You know, I'm just passing some names of some highly encrypted. They thought to be encrypted. I mean, at this point, they can't even just turn their own stuff off. So, I am Zakaos, just keeping it real. I mean, they did it, you know, and I'm just talking about it, you know. Peace. Hello, beautiful people. How are you today? I got some breaking news for you. This is more of a, not really a joke, probably the most groundbreaking news that I've exposed to this day. The things that I'm about to expose and the names are going to lead to passwords, are going to lead to codes, going to lead to nano encryption, encoding into my home, through smart meters, through my computers, through my cell phones, and on out to the rest of the world, but it's going to close my case. So I want you to understand, first of all, what a strait jacket is. Now, that I say this word out loud, the C.I.A. is terrified. I swear to you. Their gypsy cartel, their witchcasters are terrified at her programmed system. Now, this is how it works. It has a delivery system, it has an attack system, and it has an assault system, and it has a kill system. That's it. Now, once you understand these specific systems of assassin techniques, how you soft kill someone, it is just this system. Now, I want you to understand a Strait Jacket has a delivery system through GMO, which is dark matter nanotech program by Monsanto's, who's environmental terrorist. Fact. Thank you, French scientists, for doing that. And thank you, French Legion, for enforcing it. So then you have chemtrails, which is nano, goo, black matter, programmed by the US military. Now, these programs are now, I'm not talking about a strait jacket that you put on crazy people, but in their lingo and in their encoding and witch talk, how they, oh, he needs a strait jacket, how's a strait jacket, stuff like this in the encoding that will be decoded or encoded, because I want you to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, a strait jacket is a nano encrypted dark matter